AMD faithful are leakly elated, as this coming Tuesday marks the official release of AMD's Ryzen 9 7000 by 3D processors. That's the 12-core Ryzen 9 7900 by 3D and the 16-core Ryzen 9 7950 by 3D, both equipped with 64 MB of 3D V-cache on top of one of their 8-core CCDs. Those who bleed AMD red may have already pre-ordered the new processors, but if you're on the fence, you'll want to see benchmarks, right? Well, here's a few leaked benchmarks from a regular and reliable leaker with a tedious-to-type name, Chi11nedog. Using a pre-release Ryzen 9 7950 by 3D, Chi11nedog ran Cinebench R23's multi-core test as well as a small suite of gaming benchmarks. Helpfully, the leaker also includes benchmark data from the extant Ryzen 9 7950X as well as a Core i9-1390OK in the game benchmarks. First up, we'll glance at the Cinebench result. In the screen photo, we can clearly see a multi-core score of 37,973 points for Cinebench R23, and that's a fantastic result. In our own testing, we scored the Ryzen 9 7950X at 36,193 points in the same test, so the 3D V-cache CPU is actually scoring slightly better. That's a little unusual, as Cinebench doesn't normally care about cache or memory bandwidth too much, but it could be down to differences in our system configurations or the use of PBO or Ryzen Master's Core Optimizer tool. Meanwhile, the gaming results offer a whole bunch more data. The 5 games tested were Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Far Cry 5, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Metro Exodus, and Star Control, which we have to assume is Star Control Origins. The leaker used a GeForce RTX 3090 card running the game at 1080p resolution, which is more or less standard practice to tease out differences in game performance between the CPUs. Overall, the actual performance variance isn't massive between the standard Ryzen 9 7950X and the Core i9-1390OK, which is similar to the results we recorded in our reviews. However, in 3 of the games, the Ryzen 9 7950 by 3D absolutely leaves the other 2 chips in the dust, beating the 1390OK in Assassin's Creed by 35%, in Far Cry 5 by 11%, and in Shadow of the Tomb Raider by 10%. Meanwhile, the differences between the processors are basically rounding errors in the other 2 games. If these numbers hold true, this is an extremely strong showing for AMD's upcoming CPU, and we're looking forward to testing it ourselves in a controlled environment. If you're eager to see those numbers for yourself, keep an eye out for our review next week, as well as a launch day livestream where we'll have a special guest from AMD to talk about the new CPUs. I hope you enjoyed this video. Also, do not forget to like and subscribe, and ring the bell to be informed of our next videos. Until the next video, bye bye.